Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy and we're going to get straight into our penny stock watch list. So right now we're looking at TSNP on the daily time frame. And so one thing to mention here is we did fill our gap to the downside that we had right here at around 94 cents. And so that was a good thing to see. But the bearish news here on TSNP is that we did actually close below a short-term line of support. And so we had support here at around 93, 94 cents. And so we did close right underneath that line. And so if TSNP continues to bleed or it cannot make its way back above this line of support, our next target right here is actually around 49.50 cents, as that is our next line of support. And so that is a very scary thing for TSNP shareholders that bought up here. And so before TSNP shareholders get scared or they average down, I think what you need to see is definitive price action above this short-term line of support. If we can hold this line of support, I do expect TSNP to claw its way back onto this uptrend line. However, if TSNP cannot hold this line of support, then I do expect us to further bleed down here at around 48.50 cents, in which then I do believe is a prime time to double, triple down on any position you have in TSNP. Next stock of the day, we're looking at SNDL on the 30-minute time frame. So we had a very tough day here in Sundial, down almost 22%. And so the one thing I do want to mention with this one is we did break down our uptrend line, but we actually never got to see a back test of that line. So although we are below this point, I am not bearish just yet because we have not yet seen that back test. And so ideally as a trader or an investor, you want to see that back test. And if you get rejected by that line, then you become bearish on SNDL, but we have yet to see that back test. And so that is what I'm waiting for right now with SNDL. Our RSI right here is down here at the bottom, so we do expect to see some movement to the upside. As of right now, our next move with SNDL is to test for a nice little back test of this uptrend line. We could see after hours we are up. Tilray did report a positive earnings report relative to what was expected, so that should give a boost to the cannabis sector tomorrow. And so that is what I'm expecting for SNDL. If we get rejected here, be careful with this one because it could see more downside, but I just don't see that happening. I expect to see a nice back test, a battle here, and then eventually trade above this uptrend. But those are just my opinions here on SNDL. Next stock, we're looking at HITI on the 30-minute time frame. So common theme here with cannabis stocks. High Tide was also down, did break down below our uptrend line, but we actually again did not really back test that line. We did kind of just break down and we just kept bleeding down further. We had buying stepping in at the end of the day. And so same thing here with SNDL. We want to see a nice back test of our line of resistance and our uptrend line. And if we get rejected here, that will give us more distinctive price action in which we will turn bearish on this specific stock. But until then, we are just kind of waiting and watching to see. Line of support right here at around 68, 69 cents is probably the last line for myself. If we do break down below this point, that is me cutting my losses at that point. The next stock of the day, we're looking at ASTI on the 30-minute time frame. So Ascent Solar Technologies had a very brutal day today. We were down 12.33%. We are trading well below our uptrend line, and we actually did get rejected by it once. In terms of a technical basis, we are bearish on ASTI. I personally did cut my losses here because we broke down from this uptrend line. If we do somehow get our way back up here, I may reconsider opening a position, but that is only if we get above this uptrend. As long as we're below this line, we are bearish here on ASTI. And since we don't really have any real support, we are looking at support here at around 2-3 cents. And so that does seem a little scary for ASTI in the short term. And overall today we were down 12.33 and we did break down from our uptrend. Next stock of the day, we're looking at HCMC, Healthier Choices Management. And so we were down here as well, 12.24%. And we also broke down here below our uptrend line. But the good news is we never actually got to see a back test of that line. So the next move for HCMC is to back test that line and see better and distinctive price action to whether be bullish or bearish on the stock. As of right now, because we are trading underneath our uptrend, we are bearish, but because we did not get our back test of our line, we are still waiting to see that, and then we will make a better informed decision on whether we will hold our position or we will continue to ride out to the upside. But today we were down 12.24% here on HCMC. Next stock of the day, we're looking at WDLF. So Social Life Network was one of the only green that we saw in the OTC today. We were up 2.9%. And with this one, we are in a healthy uptrend. You can see we are above our uptrend line. And now we are trading in this little price channel right here for WDLF. And since we're trading in the middle of this channel right now, we don't really know which way it wants to go, but we are treating this line as support here at around 3 cents. And we are treating resistance here at around 4 cents. And so we are trading in this tight range, and we will see where this one wants to go in the next couple days. But as of right now, we are kind of at a hold standstill, still holding WDLF, and solid day overall. Next stock of the day, we're looking at HYSR on the 30-minute time frame. So we actually had a flat day here on Sun Hydrogen. We did have some nice price action to the upside at the beginning of the day, you can see right here, but we did end up cooling off here. And so on a technical basis, we are still above our uptrend line here on HYSR. If we can get another interaction here on support and we bounce off, that becomes a very great buying opportunity. As of right now, we are still bullish here on HYSR. If we break down below this uptrend line and this 50 SMA, then we will become bearish in the short term, but that has not happened and we don't have any signs of that happening yet. So we still are bearish here, and we were flat today overall on Sun Hydrogen. Next stock of the day, we're looking at ACDC on the 30-minute time frame. And those of you who watched my video yesterday do recall that I said that we couldn't distinctively say that we were trading in a flag with this one until we got another back test here of support, and that's exactly what we got today. And so we did hold our line of support right here at around 56 cents. So that was very beautiful to see. And so that does give me more confidence now that we are trading right here in this bull flag. And so we do see a conclusion of this pattern near February 22nd. And so until then, we are going to continue to trade in this flag and now look for a test of resistance here at the 64-63 cents line. But we actually had very nice price action today in ACDC, confirming our pattern in a flag, down 3.23 today. Next stock of the day, we're looking at IGEN on the 30-minute time frame. So IGEN, another beautiful day, up 6.16%. On a technical basis, 50 SMA starting to make its way up, crossed both the 100 and 200, and we are above our uptrend line. So right now, IGN full control with the bulls. They're doing their thing, and this one is just running. So I'm gonna let it run. Solid day for IGEN. Next stock of the day, we're looking at Fernhill Corp, FERN on the 30-minute time frame. So a very tough day here for Fern, down 5.88%. And so we could not break above our uptrend line. So we are right now bearish here on Fernhill Corp. And so we were waiting to see that break of this line, and that was going to be a nice little buying opportunity for us if we could get it. But we did not get it. We actually broke down to the downside. So right now we are just sitting back watching this one, and we are still waiting for it to make a move past this line of resistance. That is our buying opportunity, and that is our buying zone if we can get to it. Right now we are bearish because we are below it, and it does look like we might make our way down to our 50-day SMA. So tough day today overall for Fernhill, down 5.88%. Next stock of the day, we're looking at MJNA on the 30-minute time frame. So after having a nice run yesterday, we got crushed today, down 15.89%, like the entire cannabis industry as a whole. And so if we're just looking at price action, we did go below our uptrend line, but at the end of market, we did start to claw our way back. So that is a sign of bullish momentum right now. And so with this stock, as long as we are above this uptrend line, we are bullish. And so tomorrow we will actually get a better indication of what's going to happen with this stock. If we get rejected here by this line of resistance and we break down, then we are bearish. We cut our losses here for MJNA. The second being we break above this line of resistance, we back test it as support, and then we shoot up, which is a sign of bullish momentum, and then we will carry on our trade. And so we have our stop losses set here for this one, and we are watching it very closely as we currently are sitting right below, but I do think we will battle our way back on top of this uptrend line for MJNA. Next stock of the day, we're looking at SPLIF on the 30-minute time frame. So we were looking to break 4 cents with this one. We could not do it. We got crushed today, down 22.22%. And so now that we are below our little short-term trading pattern, I do expect nutritional high to tag this 2.5 cents line of support. And so that is our next move, and that could be a nice little buying opportunity here for SPLIF. And so what I'm looking for right here in SPLIF stock is a nice back test of our uptrend line. And if we can get a back test, a confirmation, that will be very bullish for me. And that's when I will open my position here in nutritional high. But right now we are in no man's land. So we're going to let this one kind of play out, let the dust settle, and see if we can kind of get a play right here on on our uptrend line. As of right now, we are on the decline and we are starting to bleed down here for nutritional high, down today 22.22%. There you guys have it. That was our quick little update today on our explosive penny stock watch list. We had a tough day today in the OTC markets as well as the overall indexes. But if you guys enjoyed this update, don't forget to like. We are on that road to 10K subs. So if you made it to this point, feel free to hit the subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I will see you guys in the next one.